This is Matrix Lord 212. Hello, everybody. So it's Sunday, April 28th, 2024, and I'm talking about Doctor Who. A lot of people have been thinking that Doctor Who is probably going to get canceled, or they're saying things are bad with the ratings. First of all, as I said in my video a little bit earlier, um, there's a thing that protects Doctor Who from cancellation. It's when it's planned out, money's planned out, where they're going to spend everything. A commission date. Commission date secures Doctor Who where it's not going to be canceled, period, for a while. And believe me when I tell you, when RTD got this deal with Disney Plus, it's not where it's going to be canceled immediately by any means necessary. He's got a nice deal, um, and they filmed season one. We're going to get the premiere soon. That will be next year. This year, they're going to film the Christmas special and start to film season three. And Shooty is staying on board. He quit and left all other commitments to make sure he focuses on Doctor Who. So you wouldn't ask him, and you wouldn't like to stay as a doctor if he wasn't going to do that. They would have had the scripts written for him to regenerate. So what's up, Ed Wolf? Um, I don't know about that, but I do know that he is going to be in season three. And as far as anything past that, not sure. But uh, yeah, you were discussing Bad Wolf about the ratings. The ratings don't count for the 60th and for the Christmas special. It's going to be judged on what he does in the seasons, and basically, it's already planned out and paid for season three, because they're going to film soon. Now we do know that Russell T Davies is going to be doing season four himself, and he did say that if he leaves as showrunner, he's not leaving the show, period. Okay. Uh, uh, he will still write the episodes. He will still be in charge in some capacity. So Moffat is there. He's got his friends there. Hello, Scott. Hello, Scott. It will matter, but the problem is, Bad Wolf, is that by the time everything comes in, they already paid for season. I'm from. Hello, everybody.
Okay, yeah, you were breaking up, and then I couldn't
Scott,
hear
you
you
hear
when I
me?
first came in
What
here,
the
so
hell is going on?
I had to refresh see if it was on my side.
Hello.
Your voice is warping some.
Hello. So, let me tell you probably why that is. Um. Oh, yeah. So don't ever apply for any jobs from Facebook.
I
Period.
never do.
Hack City, everything's messed up. It's screwed up my computer because I had Facebook open so I could talk to you, Scott. You hear me or no?
Yeah, I can hear you, but your picture's
Yeah.
stuck on my side.
Just, oh my God. What the hell's going on here? You hear me or no?
Yeah, I can hear you.
What's going on here? Connection is unstable. Why? Ugh. Anyway, so I was just telling it. You got a 7-second delay, I think. I was saying how Doctor Who future is secure because they had a contract, everything's set up. So by the time the actual ratings do roll in, they'll probably be well into filming season 3. And again, I guess September or whatever, or who knows. I'm not really exactly sure when it starts filming, but season 3 will be filming this year.
Yeah.
So I was trying to explain that to Bad Wolf that, you know, he's doing it so far in advance that everything will just about be done. And you got to understand that the deal and situation we have with Doctor Who is different than the ratings and deal that you have with the MCU or Star Wars. That stuff is property that is owned by Disney, right? But the situation on their channel, all right? They don't own Doctor Who, but they got a nice deal, and they just need shit to be on their platform for content. They need fresh new stuff. So they're going to be looking at Doctor Who and be right. They want, look, here's the thing. They know they're not, as much as they wanted to defeat Netflix, they didn't money and putting all movies on their channel and everything, sporting events. Us now is scared to start financing shows because they're having this big battle in the boardroom about, oh, let's not spend money for this show, let's not spend money for this show.
Bleeding money.
Right. There's like a civil war with, correct, there's a civil war with Disney right now with themselves. So while that's happening, you're not going to get, besides X-Men 97 being approved for like 3 or 4 seasons, and Spider-Man animated series coming back and approved for years, and a whole slew of new animated stuff that's going to be a whole thing on Disney Plus in the coming future that you're not aware of. That stuff is secure, but they need content. And they're not going to judge Doctor Who as if they would judge their own shows.
Yeah.
It's an understanding that they need content. They need something on there. Again, Doctor Who is not expected to have the greatest ratings known to man on Disney Plus. But at the same time, if it was ridiculously low, they wouldn't have it on there. But again, I'm telling you, Doctor Who is secure. 4 seasons, 4 years. As much as, we don't know what's going to happen, Scott. We don't know with this timeless child nonsense. We don't know whatever. But it's not going anywhere. So before you start, look, here's the thing. I know everybody has their own style. All these Whovians, you know that.
Yeah.
And I know they want to put out content.
We don't mind that they have their own style. Only thing we want is them to keep to the core value of Doctor Who and keep the storylines decent and good, and don't push this identity politics.
Well, I'm not talking style from RTD and Doctor Who.
I know.
I'm talking about YouTubers.
Oh,
meaning YouTubers have their own style that are Whovians talking about Doctor Who, and the thing is, some are going to put out content out there. Doctor Who's canceled. Oh my God! And they're going to try. Some are going to clickbait. Some are going to put crazy artwork and thumbnails and oh my god, and look, that everybody to each their own. They're entitled to have their own unique style. We're not clashing with each other.
No.
We've been here for a long time. I have thousands of podcasts on Doctor Who, and I'm going to continue to do podcasts on Doctor Who. And I'm telling you, even though I may not be happy, you may not be happy, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's secure. I mean, the show is secure right now. Like, there's a lot of things in the world that are not secure. Doctor Who's secure. Okay? So I'm just trying to tell Bad Wolf that, you wouldn't ask him to stay on for season 3
if it was
while you're filming season 2, because the scripts have been done. So they knew he's going to be doing season 3 for a long time now. Yeah. So again, by the time, look, if it's going to be on May, right? They're going to start filming season 3 in the fall. They gave them the money already. There's nothing that's going to stop season 3. Nothing. Unless the world ends. Okay? But it's not going to end. But I'm just saying that, well, hopefully it doesn't. But you have a better chance of Disney Plus getting canceled than you have of Doctor Who getting canceled. And that's only because of these battles they're having in the boardroom, where one guy wants to get rid of Disney Plus, the other guy doesn't. So there's a huge battle of shareholders and stockholders, and they're looking to bail and get out of the streaming business, screw Disney Plus, make a deal with Netflix, and throw everything on Netflix. That's probably what the thing is. The one person wants to do. The other person's like, oh, no, we're going to stand by Disney Plus. So that's the thing now.
Even if they're bleeding money, and that's the sad thing.
Look, I honestly think now.
Because just like the .coms, there's going to come. We're starting to see the bubble for the streaming services.
Streaming services are shrinking.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, they're shrinking.
You're going to have just 3 probably. Right? But I feel with Disney Plus now, I feel that they would be a hypocrite if they did this whole thing and then they got out. I feel that now it's too late. Now they got to make the most of it and they got to stick around. So I'm changing my tune with that. I think Disney Plus needs to remain. Now, again, everything's going to change because they tried to dictate to the audience that they had to watch all the shows in order to understand the MCU, but the directors and writers didn't watch all the shows.
No.
So they basically gave a finger to their own company. So now that's going to change.
Yeah, plus that, a lot of the writers and creators of a lot of these bombs, let's put it that way, they didn't even read the comic book, so they don't know the context of a lot of these characters.
So what you're going to have on Disney Plus is
out afterwards.
You're going to have stuff that's not connected.
Yeah.
Basically. So that way it's no confusion. You're going to have stuff that X-Men 97 doesn't affect the MCU. Amazing Spider-Man, like Spider-Man, the animated series Return doesn't affect the MCU. Their animation's going to grow.
Yeah, it's one of these where they're there in name value, but that's pretty much it. They're like it's like another universe, in other words.
Well, they could do a thing where they introduce the character on Disney Plus, like Ms. Marvel, and then they go in movies. Not that you have to watch, but if you want to see the origin story, watch this show, right? But they're not going to do shit like She-Hulk anymore. That's for sure.
Oh God, no! Thank you, Jesus.
Or Echo, or whatever fucking bullshit that they're fucking doing that's failing miserably. But I'm telling you right now, don't think you understand how it works with Doctor Who and Disney Plus. They got a special deal, special contract, and you can't judge it by what you think of as ratings, because it was agreed upon, I guess, a number of what it would be for it to be canceled, and
Yeah.
it's not as high as you think it is. So again, Disney wanted content. They're willing to throw money around to get stuff on their platform. They're not going to cancel you if you did them a favor. Plus, they're doing you a favor, giving you a bigger budget for your program, Doctor Who, and it actually opens the door for other stuff to appear on Disney Plus in the future that you have no idea, like Sherlock returning, which I'm telling you right now, it's probably like a 75% chance you're going to see a new season of Sherlock with Benedict Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman. It's going to happen. And you're going to see other things as well, like maybe if Dracula continued or something, or, Mark Gatiss, Moffat, even maybe Chris Chibnall might have like a show on Disney Plus. You might see stuff on there. So it's sort of a whole package deal, really. Besides the spin-offs of Doctor Who, which I don't agree with some of them, but we'll see. I don't think the Sea Devils is going to work. I think it should have been a one-off special.
Yeah,
like a Werewolf by
Sea
Night.
Devils should be a one-off special.
Like a Werewolf by Night.
Granted, I'm happy that they came back, but it's one of those you're throwing stuff at the wall and hoping that stick.
Yeah, it's not going to work. Make it a special.
Yeah, I agree. Sea Devils need to be a special. So
again, I wanted to come on in here because we talked about this, yesterday, the day before, whatever. I know what Shooty said. I know what Russell T. Davis said. I know what they say every day. And I know that Whovians are not happy, okay? I'm not happy either with certain things. But you have to have an understanding of if somebody puts you down, you have a right to open your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And again, Shooty coming off strong, you got to understand that. I mean, but he's got anger behind it, and he kind of, you don't want to tell people what to say, what not to say, but at the same time, you don't want to hurt your show either. But he's young, he doesn't know, like certain. Look at Tom Holland saying, if I'm Spider-Man at age 30, I'm a loser. I'm never doing that. And then what happened a couple of days ago? I'm gonna do Spider-Man till I die.
Yeah. And plus,
every single time, I love it.
Yeah. Plus, at the same time, you don't know what Holland or I'm gonna throw Shooty in this as well. We don't know. Maybe at the time these two were having like one of those shitty days. It's like, oh, I just want to throw everything away and just screw the world. So they were just throwing out.
We live in a different world.
When in reality they didn't really feel that way.
We live in a different world where franchises are everything now.
Yeah,
and people are not willing to take a risk as much as before with a movie, spending millions of dollars if they don't know if it's going to be a success. At least with a sequel or something, there's a huge chance it's going to succeed. So these day and age, also to get people in the theaters, they're trying to find things to get people in theaters because people are just not going.
No,
they're not.
Because there's nothing else. Because every time they spend their money, it turns out to be shit.
So more than likely, eventually, everything's going to be streamed because it's just going to be like that's the only way you're going to see it. But unfortunately, movie theaters are going to close too. Well, movie theaters are going to come up with creative ways to get you in there, like what they did with Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3, Amazing Spider-Man 1, Amazing Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man Home. All the Spider-Man movies come back in the theaters, and then Star Wars, Phantom Menace, and all this stuff. They're going to find ways to get you back in. They're going to try to stay alive that way. But it's going to be a thing where now, if people do go to the movies, it's not like before. It's not like before where I would go to the movies every week. I know you still go to the movies all the time. But
if there's something decent on, I'll go.
Nowadays, I'm so damn busy with all the stuff that I do that I can't. I can't commit to. You know,
Yeah.
it's got to be convenient. It's got to be. I mean, if Spider-Man 4 was out tomorrow, I'll be there tomorrow. But Spider-Man movies, I own them all. I'm gonna go see them in the theaters, but right now I got so much shit going on. You know, with stuff that we talked about that I can't. That's
Yeah.
another thing. We're not gonna talk about real life stuff because um, here's the thing. I opened up to my audience, right, about personal stuff, and that's one of the things you really can't do because then I got trolling to do with my gaming. So I made a decision. Plus, YouTube didn't like certain things that I did. I heard about that, and then it wasn't just one thing. So I made a
Yeah.
decision now because I'm trying to do a stream about gaming, and people are questioning me about stuff that I really want to be questioned about. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
and the stream I felt was getting ruined because they're supposed to be there for the gaming, not you
Yeah.
know what I'm
Not
saying.
people
So I
to
kind of
not
got
people
annoyed.
wrong.
Like my message got skewed. So for now on, it's not going to be. You're going to just see me talking about what I always talk about, but you're not going to see me talk about anything that's really personal. So
Yeah.
because people don't know how to act, and there's a lot of bad apples that really try to ruin shit for you, and I don't need that because I've been trying to do my gaming thing and my spare time and my books in my spare time, and I don't need the nonsense. So you know people need to separate what the situation is. Like here's Doctor Who, you
Yeah.
know. So again, I'm not trying to piss off Whovians that agree with me. I mean, I'm not. I don't like this Thomas Child shit. You know that. I know
Oh,
that.
neither do I.
I could scream it from the heavens. I don't fucking want any of it. I don't want any of this magic bullshit either. But
Oh, same here. I mean, it's
please,
senseless.
please, we fucking on the same page, man. I'll take a fucking picture with you. Yeah, I hate fucking magic and Doctor Who. I mean, like, look, once in a while, okay, Toy Maker, okay,
Yeah.
but like now the whole goddamn fucking season's gonna be. What are you gonna have? Wizards with a fucking wand? I mean,
I know. I mean, come
that's
on.
no, man, no. Like we're losing what Doctor Who is, you know. So that's the point. It's like the show is. Look, I'm just bringing you the news. The show is secure, just like I always brought you the news. Just like I always said, one day Russell T Davis and Moff and all of them coming back, and they did. Just like we did a joke that time that David Tennant was returning as the Doctor, as the
Yeah.
13 Doctor. He came back as the 14, but I knew he was always coming back. It's like the Doctor can revisit faces. So, we report speculation, we report the news, we report different our opinions, and you know, I'm glad Doctor Who is in a healthy position
Oh, same
where
here.
it's not getting canceled. I mean, look, just because I don't like certain things doesn't mean I don't like everything. I mean, I
Yeah.
do like some things, but again, it's you got to
But just
understand.
because you don't like it, that doesn't mean that needs to be removed.
Right? I mean, it's not where everything is wrong with the show. It's just
Yeah.
certain things, you know. Um, I really don't like the fact that I told you this already. The sonic screwdriver is not Time Lord technology. Okay, it was another race that invented the sonic screwdriver, and he
Yeah.
destroyed the factory and made it a banana factory. This is canon. Moffat wrote that. Okay, but he didn't write the introduction of the sonic screwdriver in the past. But the sonic screwdriver is not Time Lord technology. Maybe the TARDIS made the new sonic screwdrivers, and technically it's Time Lord technology now, but it wasn't created by the Time Lord. It wasn't created
No.
Gallifreyan. It wasn't invented. The Time Lord, like I said, the TARDIS maybe, but that's the wrong message. Like when he was saying it's a Time Lord. No, it's not Time Lord technology at all. At all. But whatever. I mean, we'll give it a pass because I guess they don't really care. They an easy way to explain shit.
I
But
just hope. I know I already see it happening and all this, but I do really wish they would lay off the sonic screwdriver a lot more
Well,
because
I kind of, I kind of
I mean,
liked,
granted, I can understand them using it on occasion,
I
all
liked the
right,
Sonic Screwdriver. So
occasion,
I'm.
but the whole, but this whole notion of, oh, I need to see something. Okay, that's what it is. Oh, I need to see what this is.
That's the
Okay,
doctor's
that's what
thing.
it
You
is.
know that. That's the
I like
doctor's.
the old,
That's what the
I like the
doctor's known
old
for. Is
days.
the Sonic
I like the old
Screwdriver.
days where the doctor actually used this more than his
Right, I
sonic
know, but
screwdriver.
that's his thing. Like Superman
Yeah,
flies,
yeah,
Spider-Man web shoots. He has a sonic screwdriver. So, I mean, I look like I said, one of my favorite episodes is Rings of Akated, and he did crazy shit with that sonic screwdriver
yeah,
that I've never seen ever, and I was okay with it. I didn't give a shit because I loved it.
yeah,
I did like what he did with the sonic screwdriver in this episode. Like he made fucking out of thin air. He made fucking. But you know what? Though, think about that for a minute. With all this stuff with technology now, that is believable
yeah,
because they do make shit out of air now. They do make invisibility cloaks, and this
yeah.
is
Oh,
real.
yeah, like China's. Oh, like that thing was China.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so
That's
like
China came up with.
him making a fucking thing out of the air with the sonic screwdriver and changing the molecules in the air, that's
Yeah,
believable to me.
yeah.
So
But I'm just saying, being so over dependent on it to where he doesn't allow his own mind to
well,
figure it
that's
out.
why he invented the other stuff too. He used the gloves, remember?
Yeah.
He invented those gloves. That was interesting. So I just want that Mavity shit fixed.
Oh God, same here.
Please stop it, Widow. Stop. Just fix that fucking shit. That's terrible.
That was
Fucking
stupid.
awful. That's awful.
That was the most stupid. I think that was the most stupidest idea they could have ever done.
That's so
too.
fucking dumb. I mean, obviously he shows that in the trailer that she steps on the butterfly and destroys the whole fucking
Yeah,
thing.
I love that. I love that. That's
But
one
then,
of
I'm
the things I
telling you,
love.
he
She
probably
looks at her and
uses.
like she's all changed. Is anything wrong? No, everything's hunky dory.
He probably uses the regeneration energy to fix the butterfly. Honestly, I don't care about that. That's fine because gotta save the human race. But So anyway, listen, guys. I know you're probably gonna whip out your videos and oh my God, Doctor Who is done. I'm gonna enjoy watching your stuff.
Doctor Who is done.
I'm gonna enjoy watching their videos and
Yeah.
breaking shit and screaming and throwing shit, but
Oh God,
it's not done. It's not done. It's not done. What I'm gonna tell you, like you have to understand how deals work, and it's not like that where they're sitting in a fucking room watching the ratings. It's not like that at all. So, it is what it is. Everything's planned. The budget, they gave him money already for it. That's why he wrote the scripts. You just gotta film it. It's done. So, Doctor Who's safe for years.
Yep.
Years. Season 1's 2024. Season 2's 2025. Season 3's 2026. Season 4's 2027. You're fine. And even if the ratings were, because you gotta think about them. They're gonna think about they're not gonna they're gonna give it a chance. They're gonna be like, even if season 1 ratings are low, they'll think from a business standpoint, this has just started.
Yeah.
So let's see how it does. Because look what they did with Discovery. Discovery, Star Trek, they didn't even give it a chance to fail. They approved that shit before the first one was even out.
After either before it came on the air or by its
They
second
kept it, and look at Walking Dead all the time. They approved that shit so early before the ratings came in that. So, he's already. I'm telling you, you'll like by season 3, they'll know Disney what to do. And again, they already committed to 4. So again, I mean, you definitely got 3. We don't know what 4 he wants to do, but we'll see. Because they didn't film season 3 yet. And that's another thing too, is that, if he stays on for 4, that's another thing also, which we don't know. So he's filming it so fast, so that's great.
Yeah,
He's
they're
very
doing
he's
it back
very
to back.
efficient.
I agree.
He's very efficient. Very it's good the way it is. So back to podcasting, which is my home. I do like this, and for those of you like, why aren't you gaming, Matrix Lord? Well, I want to do what I love doing, and podcast is always part of that equation. So now I have more time on my hands. I'm going to be podcasting whenever I can, honestly. Which will probably technically be at night, like we're used to doing. I mean, it's earlier than usual, but that's fine because I got other stuff to do. But yeah, so Doctor Who's safe and secure, guys. I mean to burst your bubble and get you upset, but it is what it is. And Doctor Who, like Scott, you got your stuff. Want to tell them about what you do on your channel?
Yeah, the episode 5 of the audio drama of the Osiris operation is up and running at the Blind Dyslexic page. This guy right here.
Yeah,
So
he's the
just look
blind
up.
dyslexic. Scott's the blind.
Yeah, I'm the
That's
blind
his name.
dyslexic. So just look up, either look up alternate route Doctor Who or alternate route the Osiris operation. But just look up the blind dyslexic. And
Is that a
you see this
website or is it Facebook?
Huh?
Is it on Facebook or is it a YouTube
It's
channel?
only on YouTube right now.
YouTube channel. Okay, very good. And we'll might I don't know what's gonna happen this week, but we're probably gonna have some of your old favorites returning to the Real Whovians cast, like because they want to voice their opinion, and that's fine. We'll probably be doing that this week, so hope to see you then, or I'll see you in my gaming or whatever. Oh, I've been playing Liza P. Holy crap, bro! That game is great. Liza P. You ever see it?
Yeah.
Liza P. is like Bloodborne, so I love the crap out of that. Unfortunately, it's not good for trophy hunting, platinum hunting if you're stuck playing one game, but it is beautiful, a masterpiece, and I love Bloodborne, so of course that is great for me. But again, I gotta start getting platinums because I've been playing a little too much today. So, all right, guys, have a great night. Take care. Bye for now.